Would you look at the time? It's time for another video. Good day to you, my fellow adventurers throughout time and space. It is I, the Cowardly Time Lord, went back to Let's Play Breath of Fire 3. I did a little bit of grinding off screen. Whether it was enough remains to be seen. I just rhymed. I hate myself. Anyways, I just realized that since I'm playing on an emulator, I could have an easy time getting the Goo King sword through the Fairy Village's casino minigame. I could do that, but I'm going to try and get the legitimate way, the hard way. I'm also save stating here because I'm not sure if, what is happening is if I've done enough battles yet, and if I have, it's entirely possible that I don't want to reload my save the manual way. It's just quicker if I do save states. Here, with getting the Thunder Ring times 2, if it is even a thing. There's a reason I stopped grinding where I did. Well then, the reason I stopped grinding where I did was because Ryu was about to go up a level, and of course I like to keep those level ups on camera. I know it doesn't really make much of a difference, so I'm sorry about this, but it won't be long. I just decided to come back here to grind because, you know, chance to run into golden eggs, power food, all that good stuff make this a really good grinding spot. And also because I didn't want to go into the next dungeon of the game and grinding in the desert, and I don't know. Didn't seem like a good option to me. So yeah, I'll do another lap around this area, well, after this battle, because Ryu's clearly going to level up in it. You know what? This is a perfect opportunity to show you what the bone break does. Just thought I'd show that animation and hear that little voice line. But now I can't use Bone Break again for several hours. I'm not sure if it's supposed to imply that Ryu is breaking his own bone to deal that much damage, or if he's breaking the enemy's bones. But considering it can only be used every so often, I imagine it's him unleashing attacks so powerful it breaks his own bones. Bone Crush. I don't know. Oh, Gar just leveled up and I forgot to capture it. Whatever. I wasn't thinking. Also, I was just thinking about something else. So I guess showing off this grinding is pretty much pointless. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I wanted to get the video started recording, but see. Bone Break, no longer available for the next few hours. Let's try again back at the Fairy Village now. Yeah. I want to use the Fairy Tiara. It's just quicker this way, that's all I'm saying, and I'm not... Like, I'm not using the save states to cheat, okay? I'm just using it to be quicker. Special 10-hour failure. Sloth finish copying and the other two returned alive? Here's the moment of truth. Thank you. What did you two return with? Okay, not bad. What did you do? Okay, now I'm gonna save state here. Trust me. Really? Okay. File. But getting that beads and that, Ladon icon are bad. Because they're older and unusual. And I need the money in this game right now. I also need money in real life, but that's not happening. See? Not bad. But I'm keeping the copy shop open. And I'm also going to figure out what other fairy I want to sacrifice to the Elder Gods. You are going to be on that job, the one with the most casualties. Anyways, that went surprisingly well. So, I'm actually going to go into... you know what, better yet? I'll save on my way through Dragnia to get back across the Desert of Death, because we're not coming back here for a while. But yeah, the main purpose of the explorer job in the fairy village will be to retrieve us an ivory charm. At least one. And then I'm gonna go through the painful process of successfully copying at least... I want at least 6 ivory charms. Ivory charms are the most broken piece of equipment in this game. Considering they act like a light bangle, plus a Cupid's lyre, plus a diamond ring, mushed into one single accessory. And they also have a unique effect of making you resist all elements by 50%. The Ivory Charm's broken, yes. And is next to impossible to find. I'm gonna be... And there is... The best way for me to go about doing this is to be using a ton of save states to get Ivory Charm, get even a single Ivory Charm in the first place. And a lot of regular saves as well. Because, of course, save state keeps... The way the Fairy Village's loading works means it's multiple save states, multiple actual saves will be used in the process of getting the Ivory Charms. Which is annoying. Anyways, Career Exon, right? Oh, yeah, we're gonna continue the story now? I suppose. I want to go back to the container yard soon and fight the Archmage, but as we saw last time, I'm clearly just not powerful enough. So, we're heading into the final dungeon. A little bit more power. We came close. I mean, the fact that I dealt more damage in a single turn than it could regen its health for with the Archmage means I was close. And the next... Attention, lift for Myria Station, now at platform 1. Anyways, the fact that I did more damage than its regen health means I'm pretty close to the strength where I can beat it. And the other one, I just really need to encounter it. I would also prefer to have some extra soul gems on me for that, though, so yeah.
I keep hearing a god's name, but what does station mean?
I guess we'll find out soon enough, eh?
All aboard!
Attention! Lift for Myria now, leaving platform 1. Okay. Oh, I actually had to press X. At the ancient Kyrgyzstan, the long-abandoned home of the god. Ryu and his companions board the huge machine, which is unlike anything they have ever seen before. Also, it just looks so weird. Like, that's not how physics works. The machine carries them high into the sky to a place that shares the name of a god. Last stop, Orbital Station Myria, arrivals platform. So yes, this is an interesting dungeon. Final dungeon of the game, and we can leave whenever we need to. Main entrance is currently locked. Please use the workers area entrance. Oh, and I didn't point it out yet last episode, but I think you could tell, even with the limited sprite work this game has, that one of the objects in Career Exon was supposed to be a pinball machine. Now, this enemy can drop the Gideon's Garb, if I'm not mistaken. But to do that, you need to deal enough damage to it without cracking the armor. You see, armor's cracked, so that means the Gideon's Garb wouldn't be... I have 0 chance of getting the Gideon's Garb. But if you manage to defeat it without cracking its armor, the Gideon Garb has a low chance of dropping. Not the lowest chance of dropping, but low. And those gas shells are worthless. They're a weapon for Momo, but they're, of course, weaker than the atomic bomb, but still illegal warfare, according to the Geneva Convention. Anyways, you found Life Shard. That's kind of a little secret hidden treasure. I'm so used to Ray having his ultimate knives. Ray, with his ultimate knives, would deal massive damage to the Nightmare. Because his ultimate knives are not wholly elemental. That's actually the interesting thing. I don't believe they are actually wholly elemental. But they deal extra damages to enemies weak to holy. It's not that they're wholly elemental. I don't know how to explain it. It isn't how you would expect a weapon like that to work at all. Oh. I honestly don't know why the magic ball has been dealing no damage to my party at all. Yeah, this area is just mostly a lot of unlocking doorways. For quite a bit of the dungeon, actually. Insufficient power. Please perform a breaker check. This switches the breaker. But yeah, if you really want the Gideon's Garb, the easiest way is, well, with Shadow Walk and an attack that I don't have yet. I do. I don't have, you can have access to it by going into the warrior form. A rival platform is actually where we want to go first to grab a treasure, and then we want to go down to the maintenance area. See, treasure with a wisdom float. Then we go back down into the deep bowels of the orbital station. Oh my god, we're high up. Sorry, I felt like that was kind of necessary for fun. No, don't make us sleep, Nightmare. That's not what you're supposed to do. Aren't usually Nightmare enemies in video games horses? Why is this one a vampire? Also, why do they call the stronger version of this a vampire? Like, seriously, you find the stronger version just a little bit later, and it is called a vampire. And the vampire is incredibly strong. And, you can steal from the vampire to get the, burglar's garb and that enemy that we just faced, the Nightmare, has a small chance of dropping the burglar's garb. And the vampire also has something that has a low chance of dropping, known as the Life Stealer. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack these guys. I've got enough Zenny in this game now. not worry. But anyways, the Life Stealer is a weapon for Ray. Wow, you both got buff spells. That was some of the worst magic shuffling I've ever seen. Let's see if I can manage to pilfer from them now. I forget even what they have. I couldn't steal anything. If I ever run into just one, I might try again to steal from them. But see, this door is... Card key is required for access. And we want to go up these set of stairs first. Because there's 2 switches. Auto lock system active. Release main entrance lock. Yes. Now we can exit in and out through that door from now on. We're almost there. We don't have to run all the way back through to get there, luckily. Laser lock system active. Entry into laboratory prohibited. Release lock. Yes. Also, does this not look like an entertainment center almost? As yeah, security level B, please initiate keycard ID check. Yeah, ID check in progress. No. Card key is required for access. I mean, imagine that we tried to use the key card that we got all the way back on the black ship. Obviously, that wouldn't transfer over to here. Also, the armor has Frost Strike. If you really want to learn Frost Strike, examine the armor enemy. It is quite worth it. What are you gonna get? Speed up, yes. Anyways, I would like to end off the episode here in this room, which is a treasure vault, in my opinion. Just napalm lying in a cupboard. And this is a full resting, saving area that works like a campsite. Yes. And also the beds here work like a proper inn. So that means, yeah, at this point in the game, there's absolutely no point to run back out to the campsite unless you want to do talking with your party members, all that. And there are other healing spots in here. Another campsite beyond the laboratory, but we can't go through the laboratory. See, that looks like a kiosk. Pointing towards the fact that maybe at one point this area was used as entertainment, shopping mall, attraction. I don't know. Sort of like more of an aquarium or a zoo. You'll get why I specifically say those things in a little bit. Now, a lot of enemies in here can drop different characters' ultimate weaponry, which makes sense. Also, there's a vending machine, quite clearly. See, it really seems like this place was once a very, very well-traveled place. Also, the death bots, all they do is cast buff spells, and you can always manage to kill them before they finish casting buff spells. I've never once seen a death bot do anything. I have no doubt they can do something, and if they did do something, it would be quite deadly. So, nothing in the vending machine. But this oddly out of place cupboard has a life shard in it. Is that like another type of vending machine? An ice box kind of thing? It looks like an overly fancy retro cupboard, but all scientific-y. I don't know. I'm so used to Ray one-shotting nightmares and whatnot. Like I said, his ultimate weapon will just be that powerful. One time the Deathbot didn't even cast buffs on himself, it cast buffs on its ally. What? I guess because it knew it wasn't going to survive the next turn? Also, as far as I know, there's no enemy you can steal thunder rings from. So copying it was the only option to get multiple. There's only one of it in the whole game, through any normal means. But these enemies, what an awesome segue. I was about to start talking about these enemies and they show up. These enemies, you can steal a ring of ice and a ring of fire from, well, you can probably figure it out. We want to attack the Ice Drake first. But the Ice and Fire Drakes have something else to them that make them much more valuable to us. And also they have breath attacks. They can use breath abilities. Yes, I'm doing this way for a specific reason. I want to show you that I could possibly get that. Now, these enemies, both the Ice Drake and the Red Drake, have the same item to drop. It is one of the rarest drops in the game. Yes. But if you manage to get the item they can drop, it's worth it. It is worth it. They can drop a weapon known as the Dragon Fang, which is Pekka's ultimate weapon. And some people even say it's harder to get than the Goo King sword. It's okay, yeah, it's hard to get, I will admit that. But the Goo King sword is on such a rare spawning enemy that I tend to disagree. Also, if you're wondering why everyone took 0 damage from that, it was partially because that thing was at low health, partially because, well, we're all wearing sun masks, which resist flame. Yeah, And this is incredibly slow, and no, you cannot control it. $10,000 monies! And here's one of these rooms where it heals you. Just walking into this room will fully heal you. Now, I'm going to continue on just a little bit more to show you what the goal of next episode is before I run back to the save room. But yeah, this is the first area you go to. The Holy Robe. It's not particularly good. Surprisingly, and it's of course only a Nina and Momo weapon. I mean, armor. What am I saying? I'll show you in this door. As you can see, the floor over there does not look safe to walk on. It isn't. But the mini game, there's a mini game that involves trying to make the floor safe to walk on. Most people just ignore it because of how difficult it is. I personally have just never figured it out. So yeah, I'm gonna take the I don't care route and just walk across the electrified floor. Get poisoned, confused, damaged, probably brought down to 1 health. Then I just use the cure spell that I got from those Dracs in the desert. And everything will be fine. In here, though, we see why we plan on doing this. A horrible monster is asleep on the other side of the glass. Be ashamed to wake it. Up, eh? Let's leave it alone.
That card there. Maybe it's a key for something.
That it is. That it is. Doesn't that beat all? Better go get it, or...
We have no choice then. We'll have to stop the guys first. The man. Dominating sleeping guys.
See what I said? This place was like a zoo or aquarium. Also a laboratory for nefarious deeds. For men wanting to play God. Also, just the fact, like, you know, there's an enemy straight up called Clone. Something tells me this place was used for the entertainment of the mad. No! Just no! Kill the ice drake. Kill the ice drake. No, 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 no! I don't want to die here. I don't want to die here. No! forgot they had that ability, to be honest. I know this will probably heal the Red Drake, but I don't care much about the Red Drake right now. Thank you. Are you kidding me? Bye, Ray. Oh, you survived. You didn't survive that. Thank you for getting rid of the newt. Yeah. See, those enemies are nothing to sneeze at. Still gonna charm this last Red Drake, just on the off chance. You will completely fill your inventory with rings of fire and rings of ice before you even get a single Dragon's Fang, most likely. I mean, I would have laughed. I would have laughed like a madman if just by some miracle I was proven wrong in that exact moment. But I wasn't proved wrong. Anyways, I'm heading back to the save point mostly because this episode's been going on too long. And also because I do want to try again with the whole thunder, now that I've got thunder rings. So yeah. Next episode, we shall be actually heading back out of Myria Station, and I will be going to the container yard, fighting the special monsters. They're tougher than the final boss. Like, the Berserker just straight up has more health, more power, more. Across the board, the Berserker has higher stats than the final boss. So, I don't know about that. But then the Archmage is like an optional super boss in a video game, so to speak. Anyway, actually, okay, I might be over-exaggerating about the Berserker, but you get what I am trying to put across when I talk about the Berserker's strength. Anyways, yeah, this looks like a good place to end off for today. episode. So this is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off and saying, have a good day or whatever time it is, wherever you are. Also, one time, while playing this on my PlayStation 1, Gar somehow ended up there. I don't know how that happened. Anyways, bye-bye now.